Hello everyone and welcome again to the channel. Today again we're going to be working on the Yamaha, my 2001 Yamaha LS2000 boat project. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to attempt to do today is actually remove this boat stopper and replace it with this one, the type that rolls on, that I got from another part that I had here. So I'm going to go ahead and actually try to replace that one with this one and see if it fits and if it works better, because if it doesn't work better then I'll just stay with this one. What I'm trying to avoid is the scratches that I'm getting on the boat every time that I use this, that sometimes this one is bending down and it hits here in the middle and it actually scratched the boat already twice. So I'm trying to avoid that now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. The first thing that I'm gonna do is get this one out, which is already loose. So I'm gonna get this one out, and then for what I can see, I'm probably gonna have to remove these 4 bolts here that hold this piece, put a little spacer on it so I can make it a little bit wider, and then put the roller on it, and that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and start working on that. You guys are gonna see the whole process, and let's get started. I was thinking that maybe by putting it like this, I approach the boat in a different angle, that it will be easier for the boat to come up. But I think it's gonna make too much contact with the boat and it's gonna create more problems than what is gonna help. So I'm just gonna leave it the way that it was, looking up like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it in the normal position. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually put a spacers, because this part is a little bit wider than that. So I'm gonna put a couple of spacers on each side, and then I'm gonna put the roller in there. Now I have to take out the same on the other side. Taking this part out, and I knew that was gonna happen because these parts are together. All right, so this piece is one piece and it goes here, and I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, put a couple of washers here on each side, here and on the other side. And then with that, once I do that, I'm gonna create enough space for the round roller to go into the holder, into the stopper, and that's what I'm gonna do. So let me go get the washers to put here, and I'll be right back. So I found the washers that I'm gonna use as a spacers, and they are basically the perfect size for the bolt to go in. No pun intended on this, just showing you that if it's good. And basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the bolt on the inside, the washers on the outside, and then I'm gonna go ahead and actually put the rail where the round bolt stopper is gonna sit. First I'm gonna put 2 bolts, because it's gonna be easier to mount everything with the bolts on. And then I'm gonna use a little trick that I'm gonna show you guys, since this part is attached to the boat and I need this to be a little bit tense, I just clack a little bit, and now they're a little bit in position and they don't go out. This is supposed to create a space between that and this. Okay, so there you go. Now that creates a space. Good. So now we can put the bolt. I'm creating probably a gap of like a little bit less, actually no, it's about 1/4 of an inch gap that I'm creating between one and the other one. So that should be enough to work with. I'm just gonna tie them up a little bit, not too much. I just want them not to move. And that's all that I need for now, because I'm gonna go ahead and actually, once I do this, yeah, that's good enough. I just need this not to move. Perfect. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side and then put the roller on. So now I'm on the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing, and I think I may have an issue on this side. Let's see. No, it did not. No, it did not. Yeah, well, I have an issue on this side for sure. Alright, so the issue that I'm having on this side is that my bolt just fell through here and it's down here. So I have two options: undo everything completely, take everything out, turn it around, take the bolt out, or trying to find another bolt. And since everything is loose, I have to see if I have a wrench big enough to actually get the main bolts of this part down here. If I do, then I'll take everything out and I don't care, I'll do it. If not, then I'll see if I can find another bolt and do it with another bolt here, and then just go with that. So let me see what I'm gonna do. Be right back. All right, so I'm gonna take out the 4 bolts because I just happen to have a 3/4 wrench here. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up these 4 bolts and then take out the U-bolts and just unplug this from here, turn it around, get my bolt back, put it back together, do everything. So this is how you create more torque on your keys, on your wrenches, and you have stubborn bolt like this. I got a lot more than my bolt back. I am making an adjustment on the hinge, and I don't know if it's gonna work because I'm gonna leave it loose, because I'm gonna adjust it here once I put the roller on, because I actually want the boat to see probably like 2 inches back, because it's like right on the edge of the roller on the back and I don't like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually try to, once I put everything together, to move it back a little bit, see if that actually helps with the problem that I have in the back. So all right, so now I have way too many washers. All right, so I'm gonna go back to putting this bolt on. A smart person will put something here to cover that, so what happened to me doesn't happen again. But that ain't me. And especially now, since I have it loose, I have confidence that I can do this without dropping it. One more time. Yeah, baby. That's having confidence in yourself. You see? That's how you do it. And this one is loose. So I have to do it like this. Now, before I keep going, I'm gonna test the fit of the roller. And it's good enough. I'm already seeing that this is not gonna fit the way that I wanted it to fit, because already this bolt is not long enough to go through. Plan B is to go ahead and actually, this is a way thicker bolt than the hole here. So since this one is loose, I'm gonna take it inside and I'm gonna see if I can drill it out. If I can drill it out, then I'll take that one off, drill it out, make it bigger, and then come and reinstall it. Perfect. So now that I did this, I'm gonna do the other one. Yes, I know this is not attached to the table and it just raw. Still works. I almost broke my arm, but it still works. All right, so the parts are ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall them with the bolts. Okay. Like I said before, this time I'm only gonna just put the parts like this, very loose, because I wanna see how everything fits first, and then I will go ahead and tie everything up once I have the roller on and everything on and in the position that I want. So let me put the roller in, and then I'll spray everything with WD-40 before I put everything. The good thing about the roller is no matter what, if you see it, no matter how the bolt comes in, it's always gonna touch there. So it's actually gonna be a good way of bringing the boat into the trailer. So all right, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray the WD-40 on everything, even here, and this mechanism. I'm probably spraying in the camera. No, I'm good in the camera. Nothing in the camera. Alright, so I'm gonna start first tying up this bolt. That is the one that I care to be straight, and everything else is gonna fall straight into after this one. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do this one's. You want to make sure that it's really tight, because if it ever happens, and God forbid it happens, that you get into an accident, this is one of those points where all your weight is gonna come through, because the whole weight of the boat is resting on this. So this is the first thing that is gonna want to give up. So you want to make sure it's really tight. Also, I have a loop here that attaches to here with a safety chain, which I'm gonna go ahead and actually make with one of the tie wraps that I have, the tie downs that I have. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do that. We're done with it. And the best part is that it actually protects the boat, so this doesn't happen again, because it's always surrounded by rubber, and this rubber is loose, so as soon as the boat hits this, it's gonna just roll up. So that's awesome. Another thing that I have to do on this boat is actually gonna be changing this, not because the mechanism is bad or anything, but I actually need to change the rope, because the rope itself is actually very old. Even though this is not expensive, this is like 30 bucks, so it's gonna take me like a day to go ahead and actually figure this one out. So I may just go ahead and actually buy a new one. They're cleaning the patio. There is a big party here tomorrow, so that's why they're cleaning the patio. So basically that's all that we're gonna be doing today on the boat. I'm gonna leave it like that. I hope you like this video. Like always, subscribe, like, any comments, let me know. Next time I actually have a couple of good things to put on the boat. Let me show you. Super loud horn. I'm gonna go ahead and install it on the inside of the boat, where the factory horn goes. I'm gonna actually put this one, and it sounds loud enough, and it meets the requirements of the Ghost Cart. It lasts about 1 season, and after 1 season you're probably gonna have to replace it if you don't take care of it. I have grease bearings for the wheels, because I have grease bearing on one side but not on the other one, so I'm gonna put it on both. And I also got epoxy, because before I do the mold with the cover that is broken on in the top, the bucket cover, I'm actually gonna glue it first. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, and this is gonna be another video of doing that preparing it, doing it, and then if I have to sand it, I will sand it and get it ready to go ahead and make the mold out of it so I can have it for the other side. So that's what's coming up in the channel in the next couple of videos. I hope, like I said before, I hope you like this video. If you have any questions or anything, just leave them on the comment section, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.